Mic check, mic check. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. So I brought you guys in, testing out some new equipment. Let me know how my sound is. Let me know how the sound is. Testing out some new equipment. Put a one in the chat if you can hear the sound of my voice. Spitting fire. Wait a minute. Some people can spitting fire. Why can't you hear me? Can you hear me now? Is the quality crisp? I need to know if the quality is crisp. Okay, crystal clear. Good, good. So I just invested in a new microphone. We don't have the flags on it. We don't have it tagged up yet. It'll be tagged up later today. But this is my new investment. You got to point to your business. I'm covering a federal trial, and the federal trial. This is day 2 of the federal trial. I will be reporting on it on Monday, and it's involving the Clayton County Sheriff Victor Hill, who's on trial for federal violations of civil rights of detainees. He's a county sheriff, a former county sheriff. He's on trial now for allegedly violating the rights of detainees. So this is interesting, a case because one, he has been the sheriff of Clayton County. He's a black sheriff in Clayton County. He obviously, the governor had him step down for this particular because of these particular charges, but he's someone that for the most part is I would say a pillar in the community, so to speak. He had other criminal cases, another criminal case in the past, and he was represented by none other than Drew Finley, who also represented Cardi B in her New York criminal case, and Drew was also my attorney for a minute. So this case, and Drew also is representing Donald Trump. So this is a good case. It's a good case. Don't know. We haven't seen all the witnesses. I think we had about 5 witnesses that took the stand today. But more importantly, this is an interesting case because there's no case that I've seen in a long time where the actual sheriff of a county is on trial. And he's a black sheriff. So there's been some talks of racial and political motive for prosecuting the sheriff, but we'll see when all the witnesses testify to see whether or not there's any merit to that claim. But anyway, how's everyone doing out there? Okay. Oh, perfect. So I made a good investment in the microphone. I made a good investment in the microphone. So yeah, we doing it with this mic for a little while until I need to invest in another one. But that's good. I brought you guys on just to test the equipment. So going outside of this case, it's a lot been happening on the internet. I hear the streets are hot out here. Nicki Minaj is beefing with Lotto. You guys know I've interviewed Lotto extensively. She's been to my house. I know the father, know the sister, and I just understand why is this 40-year-old rapper beefing with this young lady who's just trying to find a way in this industry. It's just crazy. And I and her and Nicki releasing text messages about an artist wanting her to work on a song. I think that's just petty. This artists do this all the time. They literally reach out to other artists to see if they can work together. Listen to the song. Let me know if you want to get on it. Everything's not, you don't make too much of the fact that she didn't want to get on the song. It may not have been a good fit, but to make her feel some type of way for her even reaching out, I think it's just kind of petty, kind of petty. And I think that when you get to that level in the game of hip hop, you should. I know it's very competitive. Hip hop rap is competitive, but the fact of the matter is to make fun of someone who just reached out. Lotto's on her way up, and I think this is going to be a black eye for Nicki, that she's actually picked on someone who literally doesn't beef with anybody. In the interview I did with Lotto, she talked about not really wanting to do beefs. She just wanted to do good music, and you got to respect that. Just trying to do a fight with, start a internet fight with somebody. It's just weird. Let's just say Nicki's becoming the Tasha K of rap. Ooh, Nicki's becoming the Tasha K of rap. Ooh. Well, I guess pop, hip hop. Well, one of her songs obviously got nominated for a Grammy, and they moved it to the pop category. But just beefing, I get it. Pulling some of her fan base, I get it. But it's just weird. Yeah, and it I don't know. Well, I guess so. You don't. Do you ever see Beyonce beef with anybody? Who have you ever seen Beyonce beef with? Really? She subliminally addressed some issues in her music, but do she ever beef with anybody? There was an issue with. She don't beef with anybody. There's been rumors that there might have been issues with certain people, but Beyonce never addressed none of this. It's just weird. Nobody. Nobody. You can't give Beyonce a trouble, a shit starter. She's not that. She's not that person, at all. Um, I want to talk about the video that was released today on TMZ, where Kanye West was caught outside at an event for Candace Owens, where he's asked by the cameraman whether or not he was anti-Semitic, and he said no, and he kind of elaborated on the question, and he talked about how he viewed Hollywood is ran by Jews, and he's not really wrong about that. It's a known fact. I mean, just think about the power players in Hollywood. Less Harvey Weinstein, because he's not part of that power player movement. And I'm not supporting Kanye. I don't like what Kanye did, but just look at the way he's I guess being chastised or being Nick Cannon. I'll use Nick Cannon because Nick Cannon walked what he said back real quick. But at the end of the day, I think Kanye said a lot to kind of get a reaction, but the reaction that he got maybe probably is not what he expected. Um, and I don't know. I don't know if a lot of the stuff he's doing is, like he's going through some mental health crisis. Uh, he had a whole situation with his family. I mean, it's just a lot going on with Kanye, and I'm not making excuses for him. He has enough appoint people around him. So I don't know. I don't know what his end game is, because the end game don't look like it's ending too well. But we have to see. I just don't like the fact that um, he's being called anti-Semitic, and I saw what happened with Minister Louis Farrakhan, and they tried to label him an anti-Semitic, and then they banned Minister Farrakhan from Instagram. Well, they banned his page from Instagram, and just think about that. And then J.P. Morgan Chase also evicted him from his bank. So you look at what's happening when someone of his magnitude has an opinion. He didn't say go out and kill Jews. He said pretty much what a lot of people have been saying for years. That doesn't make you an anti-Semite. I mean, that means he's been listening. He's, just let's be honest. I don't care who's, I'm not, I'm not anti-Semitic, but I know the history. So at the end of the day, you should look at what fallout he's receiving, and you should think about how you move in the way you do business with people, the way you do your banking. Look at what happened with Wendy Williams. Look at how she wasn't able to access her funds. It's just crazy. He may want to take that whatever money he has in the bank and put it in a black bank. I don't know. I don't know. Good evening to those who join in. Make sure you guys hit the like, the love. I didn't tweet it. I didn't put a thumbnail, nothing. We just testing the mic. This is a mic check right now. This is a mic check, and I'll be able to do the playback afterwards. So we were talking about the whole situation going on with Nicki and Lotto. Then we were talking about Kanye West's brief interview. I also want to talk about, I saw the, I don't know, it just came on my timeline. I saw the Hollywood Unlocked Impact Awards. I think Jason did a good job with it. I mean, he paid homage to Floyd Mayweather, Jennifer Williams, I guess Tiffany Haddish. I don't know if she got her award, but the fact that Mariah Carey came out and basically presented Floyd Mayweather with the award was pretty dope. I got no issue with Jason because I know a lot of people are like, I have no issue with Jason. He does good business with me, so I have no issue with him. And at the end of the day, if they do good business with you, that's all that matters. If you're doing business with them, you ain't doing business with them. Your opinion don't really mean much. Well, you got Carver Bank. You have United Bank. What is it? It's a banking. It's the bank in. It started out in Miami. My nephew was telling me about the bank, but that's one of them. And I know that Killer Mike, along with a few others, started another bank. And you got to look at what the deposits are. A lot of the black banks don't even have $1 billion in the bank. Kanye West can literally open a bank, or he can partner with a bank. I mean, so much he can do. What bank is that? Credit One? Credit One is not a black bank. Is Credit One a black bank? I don't think it is. Carver Bank. I know Citizens Trust was a black bank. Who knows? Who's following the case in Minneapolis where the guy ran over 6 people in the parade, and he's pro se representing himself? That case is like it's going all over the place. It's looking crazy, but I'm wondering why no one's talking about that case. Shout out to the judge in that case because she's been very patient. This guy is using every stall tactic that he can use, and it's kind of awful to watch because then you got the families that have really lost, they have lost someone, and it's like he's making a mockery of the whole process, and he decided not to even have an attorney by his side. But he's reading their notes. They have written him notes to present in court, but you will use their notes but you don't want to have him represent you. I mean, he's facing life in prison, and he's probably gonna get life in prison. Um, but it appears right now that he's trying to. And someone tell me what the young man's name is, if you know what I'm talking about. The young man on trial in Minneapolis. Um, I'm surprised WT is not covering this. Post his name down there. I want to say his name is. It slips me because I'm not covering the case. Let me see. Right, Darnell Brooks. Yeah, you watch this guy and it's like, oh, this guy's just making a. I mean, it's just uncomfortable to watch. A lot of delays. He had made a argument, not even an argument. He took 51 minutes, and the judge sat there and just listened to him. 51 minutes ranting. He's talking about sovereign citizenship. He's talking about uh, asking the judge, does she even have jurisdiction? It's just so much that's going on there, and it's just I don't know. I mean, she's when this case is over with, it's going to go the distance. I think he's trying to create a mistrial, but it's going to go the distance. What I think is going to happen is she's going to let him do whatever, and it's going to hit him with consecutive life sentence, consecutive for each body. He's going to have to do life, so he's going to 7 or 6 life. It's 7 lives, 7 lives. I believe. I don't know. I think it's 7. Absolutely, he's trying to get a mistrial, but they're not even really covering it the way I think it should be covered. Well, I don't know. I don't know. It's it's crazy. I saw some of the footage of him barreling through the crowd. Uh, but if you look at his rap sheet, look at his rap sheet. Just go search his arraignment when he was arraigned for these charges, and look at all the chances they had to keep him inside, and they dropped the ball. They had so many chances to keep him inside, they dropped the ball. Just crazy, you know. It's just sad. Just think about this. He failed to register as a sex offender. He had beat up one of his girlfriends. Just a bunch of stuff. Just crazy. Just crazy. Last thing before I go, we broke the story yesterday on the, the judge's decision in the Tasha K um, motion to motion the for not to have to put up a bond. Well, you guys know, you can do your research, you can look at the timeline. I'm not going to really say who didn't credit. It's okay, but you guys know. I ain't going to mention no one names. Shout out to those who did credit. I think Sweet Pea Diary. I know that Michelle and a few others. Few others. If I'm missing your name, I apologize. But then I also see certain people breaking news. You never break news. So how are you breaking it? It's not really breaking news. I broke the news. It's breaking news, but it was broken already. I ain't gonna be petty, but I'm just saying, you guys be stop. You know, that's why I'll be telling you guys stuff until it's out. And by the way, important note: there are a lot of stories that you guys are are regurgitating that y'all don't even know I'm a part of for contractual reasons. So just know when the book is done and I'm able to talk about it, just remember you got it first. Hey, what's going on? What's going on? I'm gonna bring this closer. We're testing the mic out. I'm not saving this video, but we're just testing the mic out. Um, New microphone. I just want to see what the sound quality is like because I'm gonna be using this mic on my future reporting. So it don't have the logo on it. I just put this flag on it, but we're gonna have it all tagged up. Next time you see this microphone, I don't want you to see the name of the mic. I gotta cover that up because you Negroes be nosy. Stand by. Okay, here we go. Okay, okay. All right, guys. I've been on for about 21 minutes. How's the sound quality? I'm kind of stalling just to try to see whether or not you guys the sound's still good. Put a one in the chat if the sound quality is crisp. Put a one in the chat. Put a one in the chat. Spitting fire, are you there? Spitting fire. You're my audio engineer. Put a one in the chat. All right, all right, all right. Okay, like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. If you see the hookup, I got the hookup right. You don't know what's going on right behind this camera, but I got the hookup over here. All right, I like it. Let me see something. I want to try something. I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna do something. I want to do something. Stand by. Can you guys hear me? If you can hear me, put a number 2 in the chat. If you can hear me, put a 2 in the chat. Put a 2 in the chat. If you can hear me whispering, put a 2 in the chat. All right. That was a whisper. Ooh, I love it. I love it. That was a whisper. That was a whisper. All right. I like it. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you. So yeah, this is what we doing. This is what we doing. All right, we gotta go get the stuff tagged up. So don't slip up. Oh, no open mic, right? Yeah, you got see no hot mics. We don't want the hot mics. I'm gonna make sure I turn it off because sometimes I'm at an event. I think I had a hot mic a couple of times at events, but not live. Actually live. I don't know. No one ever told me, but we'll see. Hey, maybe I used to sing. Should I sing a song? Should I sing one song for you, ladies and gentlemen? Would you like me to sing a song for you right now? Hot mic. Now you just got to go to my community section. No, we're not singing now. Listen. You got to pay me to sing right now. We singing for dollars. How about that? All right, guys. I appreciate you coming in. I'm going to listen to the sound now. Until next time, have a blessed day. I appreciate you. We out.